Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the JayBee Milly channel. I am JayBee and today I'm going to be doing another quick theory video about the new Velma show because we are about a day or two away from the series finale right now, so the time's getting a bit shorter when it comes to speculating on things. Now, a comment section on one of our previous videos speculating that there are multiple killers also mentioned that it could connect back to that initial teaser we saw way back before we even got the trailer and everything. And that of course heavily referenced the Scream franchise.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me? You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Unknown caller. Spooky. Hello? Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that.
And it got me thinking, for all I strongly believe that there are two killers, I completely forgot about that teaser for a long time since watching the show. So now I'm at a situation where I either think that they just wasted a lot of animation on a trailer, very expensive marketing I guess, all things considered, or maybe that'll be slotted in slightly later in the series. Either way, I do think that it's important to note that Scream reference. Now, I'm going to show a few things in my evidence to propose that this could all be pointing to Matthew Lillard either having a cameo or playing one of the killers. So take a look at this tweet that Matthew Lillard tweeted when the whole cast list was announced for the show. So from Matthew Lillard, love everything about this, kick ass and take names, at Mindy Kaling, at Sam Richardson and the entire cast. Be brilliant, hashtag zoinks. Now, you may think, I guess he's just being nice because he's part of the Scooby franchise, he's part of the fandom, and so he wants to connect with people on that level. I guess you could easily say he's just a nice guy, so of course he's going to be supportive of something else in the Scoobyverse. But if you compare this interaction back to his initial response when Scoob was announced, and of course Will Forte was going to be playing Shaggy there.
I gotta say, no disrespect to Will Forte, but I feel like it's very odd that there's a Scooby-Doo movie coming out without you as Shaggy. You are Shaggy. You've been Shaggy since Casey Kasem retired. Right. I'm just curious how you feel about Scoob.
Yeah, about Scoob, I don't have a lot of good things to say. I wish them all well.
Yeah.
I hope the movie does really well.
Yeah. Understandable. Disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, that was a drag.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that happened. And I think Hollywood's a very, Hollywood's an interesting place and I've been around for a long time. And some of them are easier to accept than others when you don't get a job. But that was a bummer. I like playing the part. I like sort of having a legacy and a career that I've spent 30 years, of doing it. So I like the fact that I was that part, and it was a bummer that went a different way.
So you can attribute that to possibly Matthew Lillard has gotten a little bit softer when it comes to that whole thing, for all he knows that Will Forte will go on to star in Scoob, as he did, and Sam Richardson will play Norval like he's doing right now. Matthew Lillard is still very much Shaggy in all of the DTVs and everything that you see of that nature. You could attribute it to that. He's now maybe a bit more experienced with the idea of different versions of Shaggy, but I think it's a bit more likely that it's because he may have a bit more goodwill to this show because he himself is in it. So why would he be a killer? Why would he be guilty? Well, we know that this show doesn't take itself too seriously. It relies quite a lot on references, Easter eggs, and I guess meta humor more than anything. And a franchise that actually excels upon that is Scream. Now, we've had the comparison with the phone call in Scream 1 and also the phone call in the Velma trailer. Now, kind of spoiler alert for the Scream franchise, but if you're not familiar with it, Matthew Lillard actually plays one of the killers. There's two killers. There's Billy Loomis, played by Skeet Ulrich. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And of course, Stu Macher, played by Matthew Lillard himself.
Surprise, Sydney.
So could this be an indication that Matthew Lillard is in the show I guess time will tell. That's all the information that I have on that right now. If it comes to pass, I'm gonna make an I called it video. Just I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I think it's an interesting theory nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.